I'm sitting in my hotel room on my vacation, playing some games, and I'm thinking to myself, I love Risk of Rain 2. There is no better feeling than getting a random item from a chest that I know that will boost my character and help me defeat Mitrix or the Voidling. I also like Borderlands, and I also like Gunfire Reborn. Those are some good games with so many randomized guns. I also loved Diablo, which is like the father of randomness. And for the same reason, getting that sweet loot is so much fun. Games which are successful are mostly due to randomization. Whether it's the loot system or the skill system, you most likely have fun when you are hit with that randomized number of an algorithm that was made with all kinds of random delicious instances. Imagine you are IRL, and your birthday is coming. How fun is it to open up a present to see that you got a bunch of gold nuggets and a silver axe which deals 127 damage whenever there are 4 elemental effects triggered at once? But seriously, opening presents is fun. What if you could open those presents all the time? Well, you can in video games. And this is basically the method of intrigue that some games use to pull you into it. But some game companies abuse this power. 4 years ago, Activision Blizzard, which is owned by Microsoft now, and that's a whole nother video to make, made an announcement that they are going to make Diablo on mobile and called it Diablo Immortal. People were furious and have this to say.
Hey, just was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
No, it's a fully fledged Diablo experience on mobile.
Well, look at all those mobile games with all that freemium revenue. Why would Microsoft Activision Blizzard miss out on all that freemium money? There was a time when games would come out whole, and you got what you paid for. But now you get some early access games which may or may not be what they say they are. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with early access games. I think it's a great budget solution for indie game developers. But if a AAA company makes an early access game, that's another story. Take the No Man's Sky controversy for example. They have advertised the game falsely and add features in their trailers that weren't in the full game. And yes, they're still working on the game and adding features to fix this. But that business act made an example for the industry to follow. Now other game companies can do the same and make you pre-order unfinished games. Look what happened to Cyberpunk. Sounds similar, right? These acts are taking us one step further to freemium, just like the mobile platform. All of this leaves us with a bunch of questions like, why does the mobile platform have so many games that are abusing addiction for gambling? Why is the mobile platform considered inferior to PC or consoles to begin with? Why do a lot of people get angry at a big company making a mobile title? Well, some will say that the mobile phones have less of a good specs than other consoles or PC. But things have changed. Some phones now have 16 gigs of RAM. That's an overkill for most games' recommended settings. And graphic cards are only getting better. I'll take that argument where not all games are fit for mobile because of controls or screens, but you can make some crazy good games which have good control systems that fit mobile perfectly. A mobile phone has a potential for great games just because all of its sensors built into it. It has it all to begin with, without buying extra gear to make it work. It could work as a steering wheel with the accelerometer. It could use data and do crazy stuff with fourth wall breaking games like what is done in Undertale or Doki Doki Literature Club, which had its moments. Just take a look at the game That Level again. This game is genius by itself, using all of the mobile phone's functionality and making you think out of the box. The only problem is that it is forced by the norm to monetize using advertisements like most mobile games. This game does that well, but won't it be better if you could enjoy the game without needing those? Like a PC or console in the game? Just buy that damn game? That would never happen on mobile, because we made that platform that way. We got used for stuff being free on mobile and to get inferior content from it. Some companies are trying to do the same thing on consoles like EA, which has made some games that were criticized for their loot boxes system, and they have acknowledged that this is a problem and they are still trying to do that. Look at FIFA 22, which has a loot boxes system. This is a pure abuse of the random factor, which makes games fun, but now you will have to pay for it. Slowly but surely, these methods of freemium for mobile are seeping into console and PC world, and will infect that world also, and no individual can stop it from happening. But damn, I love Risk of Rain 2. I wish it were on mobile also though. A good mobile version, without freemium, and good controls. Maybe a controller? And a big screen to play on. You know what? Just don't make it on mobile. Hey, why did you go to a black screen? I didn't tell you about my trailer yet. Yeah, Factorix is a little game I'm working on, a factory game. And if I'll press this box,